Okay, so here's the issue, right? The issue is with family, right? They never want to believe anything is actually possible until somebody does it beforehand. They never believe that none of the things that we come across are true because they don't have any real examples. But we do. We do have real examples. We do have people in front of us that are showing us that the things that we want to do in life are possible. Again, I was just talking to one of the homies in the chat to say his people don't believe it and they don't see examples. You got to be the one to do it first. But the CEOs are the examples. The owners of companies are the examples. You see people on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook all the time, and they'll tell you how they got there. You know what I'm saying? But nobody actually wants to put the work in. But here's the thing: if we don't never put the work in, it'll never happen. If we don't never put anything towards this shit, it'll never grow. You will never be able to benefit from plants that grow fruit if you never plant seeds first. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail, but you gotta fail forward. Don't be afraid to fail. You're gonna fail. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. I failed now. Let me see. Uh I really started investing in myself probably when I was about 18 years old. Starting from 18, nope, I'm lying. Probably about 15, maybe 14 years old. Because me invested in myself. Actually, I look at me selling dope as invested in myself because I had to eat. It is what it is. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it at all. Hey, it is what it is. You can judge me. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, but I had to eat, and my family had to eat. So the only way that I knew how to do that without a high school education or able to get a job anywhere for real was sell dope. So that's what I did. I invested in myself. Did I ever get caught? Hell no. Thank you, God. I'm here now, but that's on a whole nother subject. What I'm saying is you got to be the one to plant the seed first. So I've been failing shit since about 14, 15 years old. Failing forward, though. Failing forward landed me to where we are right now, and the reason y'all are on this call right now. So, the reason why family members don't really believe that any of this is possible because they never seen anybody do it first. I'm here to show y'all that this can be done. This is called Safe Wallet. Now, Safe Wallet is done with cryptocurrency, okay? And we all heard of crypto. Everybody's heard of Bitcoin. I'm quite sure y'all done had some robots in your inbox trying to scam you, talking about we can double your money with Bitcoin if you just send us X amount of Bitcoin right now. None of that shit is real, okay? If you're not holding Bitcoin in your own wallet, don't fall for the hype of somebody inboxing you. I've never inboxed anybody before in my life just to say, hey, send me some money. I'm gonna double your money in crypto. That shit sound cheesy. That sound like a scam. So what you're seeing before you is a group of wallets. A wallet, if you don't know what a wallet is, it's a digital wallet, much like Cash App, much like PayPal, much like Chime, but without the ownership that goes with Chime or Cash App. You can't move a certain amount of funds in Cash App. You can't withdraw X amount of dollars at an ATM with your Chime or your Cash App card. There's a limit on that shit, isn't it? There's a limit on it. It's about what? About $1,000 at an ATM, maybe. They don't let you load no more than $1,000 in cash at one time. It's a restriction. This is unrestricted. So check this shit out. So right now there are $9,225 in this account. Right here. Here it says right there. It says it right here. You can see the assets and they are all on chain. On chain means that this cannot be duplicated, this cannot be replicated, and it means that I cannot forger anything that has any information pertaining to the amount of dollars that I currently hold. Okay? That means that I cannot make this look like $9,225. I can't do it. I can't. It's impossible. So what y'all are seeing in front of you right now is actually there. And it can be verified on chain. That means on the internet, that means through a series of numbers and letters inside of a digital ledger that I and three other people, you see this number right here? It says three. Let's click on this. Let's go on this. Let's pull it up right quick. Right here. So this right here, 3 out of 3 means that there are 3 people that control this wallet currently. That means that anytime that I decide to move any funds, I have to get approval by all 3 people. I will not be able to move any money out of this wallet until I get that approval. Do y'all understand that? Type of 1 in the chat if you understand that. Type of 2 in the chat if you don't. Real quick. We ain't got a lot of time. Hurry up. Let's go. Type of 1 if you understand. Type of 2 if you don't. Real quick. Hurry up. Come on. Go, go, go. I need to see it. All right. Y'all understand it? Cool. Awesome. Come on. We got 2 more people on here. 3 more people. Yep. Ones. Come on. Come on. Come on. If you understand that, drop a 1, drop a 2 if you don't. So that way I can explain it in a better tone or a better understanding, something you might understand. Because sometimes I'll be speaking over people's head and I don't like to talk over people's head. I like to make this real fucking simple. Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep going because we're running out of time. So here's the steps that you got to take. 1, you need to get a MetaMask wallet. A MetaMask wallet is really simple to obtain. All you have to do is get a MetaMask wallet for free from this website right here. Let me pull the website up right quick. Now, you might be asking yourself another question right now. Bankroll, why does this matter? Why do I need these things? Why do I need to get a MetaMask wallet in? Why does it take 3 people to actually move funds? Shit. Why would you want just one individual controlling the funds of the family? You don't want one individual controlling the funds of the family because they could run off with the bag. Let's keep it up. You do not trust your family members, nor should you. Sure enough, you love them. You want the best for them. You don't think that they would do something to cause you harm. But I'm here to tell you right now, people will run off with the bag. People will run off with the bag. So don't let people run off with the bag. Have control. So everybody that is in your family can control this. Let me get back right quick. So let's go transactions. Let's go address book right here. This is my address book. This is everybody that has sent assets to this particular wallet. Okay. These are all the addresses. Now, I could give everybody in here the same exact control, but then everybody lives on different time frames. Everybody lives on different time zones. They got things going on. They got family members to deal with. Life happens, children, basketball games, football games, soccer games, all that shit. So we don't have time to depend on every single person in the actual vault. So we delegated 3 people. Those 3 people are always available. Those 3 people are always easily obtainable. They're easy to reach. So we get in touch with those 3 people, and those 3 people make the decision and they bring things to a vote. Any money that gets moved through this vault brings the family to a vote. And everybody has to vote on what happens with the funds in the vault. Let's say if you have a business idea, right? And you come to your family with a business plan. Everybody knows we got that family member that always comes up with something in their head. And sometimes that shit is a good idea. Sometimes it's a bad idea. I'm here to tell you that it's hit or miss. It's never going to be, you know what I'm saying, just straight one way. But if as a family, we had the funds to actually do things like that, it would actually make it more beneficial. 1, now we are the lenders. We loan the money to this individual to build this business. And now we get to control that future asset. Drop a 1 in the chat if I'm making sense. Drop a 2 in the chat if I'm not, please. I need to know. I need to know if I'm making sense or not. Drop a one in the chat if I'm making sense. Drop a two in the chat if I'm not. Please. Cool. I'm making sense. All right. Awesome. Thank y'all. I'm glad everybody is catching on. Let me go ahead, get back to this. So, first thing, like I said, you're going to need a MetaMask wallet. You can get one of those from free with metamask.io. Once you download the wallet, they're going to ask you to secure your wallet with something called seed phrases. Seed phrases are the 12-word password. Not even the website knows what that 12-word password is. Okay? Write the password down. Do not save it as a screenshot. Do not do this on your phone. You want to have this either in a laptop or a desktop. You can do this on a tablet, but I try to tell people to refrain from using it on the phone because there are certain things that happen with phones. Let's say that your iPhone gets broken one day and you go to the iPhone store and they plug in that little piece that lets them connect to all of your data. If somebody knows what those 12-word seed phrases are, all they got to do is write them things down, download a wallet that looks exactly like this, put in those 12 words, and now they got access to your account. No camera shots, no screenshots, no nothing. Write this shit down in pen, not pencil. We got something in the chat. Hold on. Need to drop. I'm interested to watch the recording, please, and thank you. Okay, cool. No worries, KJ. We got you, fam. No worries. Peace, fam. So, what I'm saying is, once you secure that wallet with those 12 words, like I said, do not save them on any digital form. You want to save them by writing them down multiple times. And they are lowercase sensitive. They're not capital. They don't have any punctuations in there, anything. They're all lowercase words. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, number two, you're going to need some assets. What kind of assets, Bankroll? I'm glad you asked that question. You're going to need either some Avalanche, write this down, and you're going to get this as a recording, but still write this down if you have time. You need Avalanche. You need Ethereum. I would recommend buying Bitcoin, but you can't do this on a multi-sig with Bitcoin just yet. So still buy Bitcoin, but keep it in your own wallet for right now. Ethereum, Avalanche. You can do this on the shit. I got a brain fart right now. Ethereum, Avalanche. There's a few other networks that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but y'all get the point. So Ethereum really would be ideal for this. Avalanche would be as well as far as the network goes, but Ethereum would really be ideal. I know people might be saying that Ethereum gas fees are high, but shit, Ethereum gas fees are actually fairly cheap now compared to what they used to be. So I would definitely say go take a look at that. Now, once you secure those assets, you'll be able to deposit those assets as a family. What I would like to recommend is that you delegate someone that knows how to read a chart. If you do not have time to learn how to read charts, I would highly recommend that you delegate somebody to learn how to read the charts. Bankroll, what does delegate mean? I'm glad you asked that question. I'm glad you asked that question. Delegate means assign somebody to actually learn the things that you don't actually have the time to learn. That could be your children. That could be a nephew. That could be your niece. If you're older watching this video, that could be your grandchildren. That could be your granddaughter or your grandson, grandnephew, whoever. Delegate somebody to actually learn this shit, okay? Because you don't have the time, especially if you're older. No disrespect to my elders. My apologies for saying older. I'm just saying if you're up in age, you don't have the time to learn this shit. You don't want to do anything except make money. And I understand that. So right now, I would say delegate this to somebody who is actually younger that has the time to actually learn this. Okay. Now, once you get the delegating portion out the way and y'all start to secure the assets on the blockchain, now you can go out and find things to actually invest in. And let me say this, this is a disclaimer. I am not giving financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not take this as financial advice. I'm simply saying that you can do this as a family. We're not talking about investments. I'm talking about actually being able to go out here and do things with the funds that y'all have accumulated as a whole. And 1%, 1% of $100,000, I'm telling you, really makes the difference in your family. Okay. So if you don't do anything, if you never even do anything that I'm talking about in this video, I would highly recommend just buying Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Start with that. Start with that. This might be a little bit too complicated for you. But if you need someone to actually walk you through this, I would be more than happy to walk you through this. We can set up a consultation and we can get this going for your family. I'll teach you guys everything that you need to know. So if you need any help, please reach out and we can get something set up. But so those are the three things. You're going to need assets, you're going to need delegation, you're going to need a MetaMask wallet, and you can do this with a safe wallet. Okay. And like I said, all assets are verifiable, and you will not have to worry about anybody stealing from the fund. That's what we all worry about right now. What if somebody runs off with the bag? You can't do that over here. You can't. It's impossible because you have dedicated and delegated other wallets to approve the transaction before it actually goes through. So I'm gonna stop it right there. Does anybody have any questions? Please shoot your questions. I love questions because I know your wheels might be turning right now. You are more than welcome to come off mute if you have a question. If you don't, drop it in the chat. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this video. So I'll give y'all a minute. Do I teach how to read charts? Yes, I do, fam. Hey, Damon, I don't mean to single you out, fam, but reach out to me via inbox, bro, and we can get you straight. We can get you straight, bro. Because I don't want you blowing any more accounts, fam. I don't want you blowing any more accounts. We don't want that. That's not going to help your family. Blowing accounts never helps. Any other questions? Anybody? Nobody? That's it? That's all I wanted to know? It's all good. All right. Well, somebody said apologies for coming in late. This is going to be said. Yes, it is. I'm going to be dropping a recording in the Masters Born Academy shortly after it gets done rendering. It's all good. You came in a little late, but it's cool. You still came in right on time, fam. We just was wrapping this up. All right. Any other questions? I know we went over a lot in a little bit of time. But Damon, definitely reach out to me, bro, because I don't want you blowing accounts. Is it better to day trade crypto or long-term invest? That's a very good question, Damon. That's a very good question, bro. In my personal experience, let me stress that. Day trading, I lost more money day trading than I did investing. Let me say that. I lost more money day trading than I did investing. And that's not financial advice. That's just my own personal experience. Your experience might be different. Your experience might be different, Damon. So definitely hit me up, bro, because I don't want you blowing no more accounts. Like I said, that's not going to help your family. All right, bro.
Chris,
Who's that?
it's me.
Oh, what's your name? Drop your name. What's the word?
My name is Lindy Way.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Okay.
Actually, I plan on joining your Discord sometime this year.
Okay. Awesome.
I just wanted to talk to you about my experience so far in trading, right?
Okay.
I know what I'm about to say. You're gonna say, "Oh, it's normal, it's normal, it's normal." But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I've been trading for a little bit over a year now.
Okay.
I think I'm fairly okay with chart reading,
Mm-hmm.
though I'm one person that I never close the door to learning. I never feel like I know enough, you know? So
Absolutely.
I'm always open to learning more. But my biggest stumbling block, Chris, is I'm a jittery trader. And that's how I lose my trades. What I hate the most is I find myself in a position where I enter a trade
Mm-hmm.
and then I get out of the trade and the trade goes my way.
Mm-hmm.
Or I end up taking a loss because I'm panicking.
Mm-hmm.
But the trades, to be quite honest with you, I could say probably 70% of the time will go my way. And I don't know how to deal with the jitters. I've noticed that I'll change Discords, I'll change mentors, I'll change coaches. It doesn't matter. I know this is an internal problem that I'm having.
Mm.
I don't know if you've ever dealt with someone like me before. I
Um,
don't know.
I'm a
Hmm.
I don't mean to cut you off. You
No, no, no,
sound
I'm fine.
you sound exactly like I used to be.
And
So
how?
let me tell you how long I've been trading. So I've been trading now going on 7 years. And
Mm-hmm.
that was the exact same thing that I used to do. I used to uh get nervous when I started losing. I was never controlling my risk, my stop losses. I never set stop losses. I was pretty much gambling. And every time the trade would go the way that I see it, the main thing that I want to tell you is trade what you see, not what you feel. Okay? Trade what
Yeah.
you see and understand that there is always going to be risk, and I want you to manage your risk. So, are you trading with leverage? Are you spot trading? What are you doing?
So I started with spot trading.
Okay.
Then I got greedy.
Oh boy. See, look. We're getting to the root of the problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I got greedy, but also
Mhm.
I think part of the problem also became changing coaches too much. I fell into the hands also of a reckless coach, to be quite
Mm.
someone who introduced me to 50x, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't want to blame the coach himself. I just feel like I just never found myself, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just moved around too much,
Mm-hmm.
you know. That's where the
And
problem is. So I became greedy
mm-hmm.
and I don't have a home. I'm moving around too
Mm-hmm.
much. But to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, can I be honest with you? I
Absolutely.
think I've found the type of trader that I am,
Okay.
right? I don't even think leverage is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a day trader. And I heard someone asking about day trading,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that I'm someone who wants to hold a position for longer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm probably someone who should be probably trading 5x maybe,
Mm-hmm.
holding the
I would say
position.
even three.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a swing trader because
Mm-hmm. So am I.
so you could,
I'm a swing trader
yeah,
as well.
yes. And I think honestly, getting my initial coach taught me how to read charts. I think she was a badass, right, at chart reading. But
Mm-hmm.
she instilled in me that you must trade every day. You know, treat this like a 9 to 5. If you want this to work for you, you have got to make sure that you do it every day. So I got into trading with that mentality,
Hold
right?
on.
Now
Hold
I
on.
went
We got somebody unmuted. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. I'm sorry. I had muted you. Somebody else was talking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So the thing with that strategy of me, because to be honest with you, I'm unemployed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now the thing with me of trading like it's a 9 to 5, I win
Mm-hmm.
some, but I lose more than I win.
Mm. That's
You
interesting.
know, so
That's
I'm at a point
interesting.
where I'm frustrated with trading.
Mm-hmm.
But I really believe in trading though. And I don't think it matters what asset you're trading. I think if you can just be a good trader, you can be a good trader, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you can probably trade any market,
Mm-hmm.
whether you're investing or actively trading. But
Mm-hmm.
I have to be honest with you, I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired. I just want this to work out. And I know I don't want to trade every day. I
Mm-hmm.
don't mind checking and monitoring the markets every day, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
want the pressure of entering and exiting every day. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want that.
So
Yeah.
let me make some recommendations for you. Um, are you trading every day right now?
No, right now I'm
Okay.
not trading, period.
Okay. You're not trading, period. How long you been on break?
Oh, no, not long. Probably
Okay.
like a week or two, close to
Okay.
2 weeks now, only
Okay.
because of the ping ponging. in the market.
Hmm.
It's also driving me crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, understood. So this what I want to recommend. Um, One, I want to recommend that you find out exactly what days work better for you to trade. That's number one. Um, Number two, I want you to paper trade. No,
Okay.
no more live trading. Paper. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take the paper trading, journal your paper trades, write down what worked, what didn't work. Write down, did you get greedy? Write down, did you feel fearful? Everything. Okay? Every
Mm-hmm.
single thing. I want you to write it down. What happened? Were you distracted? Did you not set a stop loss? Everything. Okay?
Yeah.
Also, I want you to designate a simple time that works for you, a time where you know that you will not be distracted. And then
Okay.
I also want you to turn off all distractions because the phone is distracting. The notifications, it'll come on, come through, ding, ding, ding. Especially if you like me, I get a lot of notifications. I'm in the crypto space, so crypto is always updating all day long. I'm talking about it never stops. So turn off your distractions and get to a place where you can practice without feeling the stress of losing. But I want you to paper trade with a mindset of that these are real dollars. So don't go crazy with the paper trades because they gave you $100,000 in paper. Don't do it. I know it's gonna feel like shit. I can do it. No, don't do it. Take $300 trades. Take $400 trades. Take $1,000 trade. Things that you know that you would actually do if those dollars were yours. Okay,
Mm.
do that for 2 weeks. Hit me up on the inbox and tell me what happened.
Okay. I'm definitely going to do that.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, Chris.
No, no problem at all. I'm glad you asked that question because a lot of people deal with that, where they feel the stress and the anxiety that they have to do this every single day, all day. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. You don't. You don't have to do it. And I don't know whoever told you that is really under the mindset of not having. 9 times out of 10, they probably aren't really winning that much because once you become a slave to something, it'll start to feel like work. This, for me, this is not work. I could talk to y'all all day long about this shit. I love it. This isn't work for me. But if you don't really have the time and you got a life outside of this for real, you don't have to look at this every single day. I don't. I trade when I'm supposed to trade and I get in and I get out and I go about my day. I don't have time to look at this all damn day, 9 to 5. Hell no. My wife won't allow it. I gotta cut the yard. I gotta take the kids to work. Might have to do some dishes. I might have to cook dinner. No. Hey, chill, man. I'm on a meeting. So do that paper trade, 2 weeks. Write down what you felt, what you saw, what you heard, how it felt, and did you increase your paper account? All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This was nice. We gotta do this again. But take this recording, show it to your family, and get them involved, man. And like I said, if y'all need any help, I'm always here. If you need any help setting this up, we can definitely schedule a consultation and we can get this going for your family. So with that being said, peace, family. Y'all have a good evening. Thank y'all for coming on.
Bye.
All right.